Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Noorul-Ain from Fatih Institute, and today I will share a beneficial reminder with you all. The Prophet ﷺ is the best of all creation. He is the one with the highest status. He is the one with many blessings. And there are many, many blessings in visiting the Prophet ﷺ in Al-Medinah. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, لا تتخذوا قبري عيدا, which means, do not let visiting me become as rare as the Eid. Because the Eid comes twice a year, so it is something rare. But visiting the Prophet ﷺ should not be as rare. Rather, it should be something that is done often. Now, there are many beautiful stories about the Prophet ﷺ, and I will share a few of them with you. At-Tabarani related that Asim, the wife of Utbah, used to compete with a group of women in who would smell the best, but none of them would compare to her husband, Utbah. And so one day she asked him about this. Ya Utbah, why is it that no matter how hard we try, we do not smell as good as you? And so he responded, once I had an illness on my back, and so I went to the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet spit on his hand and rubbed it on my stomach and my back, and since then I have had this fragrance. MashaAllah. Even the spit of the Prophet ﷺ was so blessed and so fragrant. Sufyan al-Thawri once saw a man who was walking, and with every step that he took, he was sent salat on the Prophet ﷺ. And so when Sufyan saw this, he was very surprised, and he asked him, "Oh, you who is sending salat on the Prophet, why is it that you're doing this with every step?" And so he said, "If you knew my story, you wouldn't be surprised." And he began to tell his story. He said, "When my father was dying, his image became very ugly and black. This worried me, as this is not a good sign. And so that night I went to bed worried. That night I saw the Prophet ﷺ in my dream, and he said, 'I am the Arab prophet. I am the one whom people come to for help. Your father was a man who sinned a lot, but he would send a lot of salah on me, and this has benefited him.' And so when this man woke up, he saw that his father's image was no longer black. Rather, it was white and illuminated. MashaAllah. And so these are just two stories that show us the great status of our beloved Prophet ﷺ and the blessings that he has. And so, brothers and sisters, I urge you, if you are able, visit the Prophet ﷺ in Al-Medinah. Visit him as often as you can, and do not let it become as rare as the Eid. Barakallahu feekum. Please like us on Facebook, Fatih Institute, and follow us on Instagram, and visit our website at fatih.com. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan is the month of blessings and full of chances to gain a lot of reward, which is why I encourage you to donate to Fatih Institute so that we may spread the obligatory knowledge to Muslims all over the world and establish Fatih as a leader in online Islamic education. So click on the link below and donate for the sake of Allah. May Allah accept your deeds. Barakallahu feekum.